Can you? Oh, there I am. Okay, I was having problems with the camera. Hi, everyone. It's Judy Mason. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you were able to take advantage of the Pamper Me Challenge that I issued this past weekend. I hope you guys can see me okay. Hello and welcome. I hope you can see me all right. I hope you're able to take advantage of the Pamper Me Challenge that I issued this past weekend. And basically it was for you to focus on taking time out to spoil and pamper you. If you didn't get a chance to take advantage of it, that's okay. It's not too late. You can visit my website at judymason.com. That's JUDIMASON.com. And in the upper right hand corner, there's a little icon where you can click the link and you can download the Reinvention Action Plan. That way, it's an outline for you to kind of go through different steps to see where you might need to focus on connecting with yourself in certain areas, rediscovering certain areas about yourself, and then even reinventing yourself. But the key is to make sure that you're taking care of the greatest asset ever created, which was you. Today, I want to talk to you about what's your focus. And really, the way I want to talk to you about this is one of the chapters that was in my book, The Chloe Chronicles. And people always ask me, how did I decide to write the Chloe Chronicles, or how did I even come up with the Chronicle series idea? And so as I begin to tell the story, it always leads back to this particular chapter. But before I even go into that, I just realized that a lot of you aren't familiar with me and you don't know that I'm an author. And I have 3 books, and it's called the Chronicle series. And the book we'll talk about today is the Chloe Chronicles. That's my little doggy, Chloe. And then the second book in the series is a 3-book compilation. Is the Relationship Chronicles, where we focus on relationships, establishing boundaries, and things of that nature. And then the last one in the series is the Best Self Chronicles, which it focuses on you becoming your best authentic self. But back to the Chloe Chronicles, people, like I said, always ask me all the time, why, how did I come up with the idea to write the Chloe Chronicles? What made me even come up with that from my perspective from my dog, the lessons that I learned from my dog. And basically what happened, there was one day that I was in the kitchen and I was cooking, and Chloe knew that this is her boundaries. She can't pass this periphery or this area to cross over into the kitchen when I'm in there cooking. So she would stand at the very boundaries and watch me and watch what I was doing. And this particular day I was cooking, and I think I was eating also, how you kind of taste to make sure everything's okay. And I turned around and these eyes, these little puppy dog eyes were staring me down. And so, I turned around and she was just staring at me so hard, like, you really are going to give me some of that, right? You're going to give me some of this food, right? And so as I was eating, I'm taking bites and then I'm dropping pieces on the floor for her. I'm taking bites and I'm dropping pieces on the floor for her. But what was very interesting, she didn't notice anything that I dropped because she was so focused on me. And it was like, she was like this, she was looking like, okay, you need to drop some food for me and you need to drop it now. And so she was so intense with it. And I said, you silly little girl, don't you realize I'm giving you what you want? I've already dropped it down there on the floor for you to get. And I promise you, at that very moment, it felt like the Lord tapped me on my shoulder and said, you know what? You do the same thing. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Where is this coming from? And what I really began to really hear in my spirit was that you focus on what you want so much and so often and so badly that you forget to focus on me, that you forget that I'm blessing you with blessings each and every day, but you're so focused on what you want that you're missing the blessings that I'm giving you. And at that moment, I was like, you know what? You're so right. And I thought about it, just like Chloe was missing me giving her the blessings that she desired. God blesses us each and every day, but we miss it because we're so focused on what it is we want. We're so focused on our desires that we miss the blessings that He's given us. Not only the blessings of just life and health and strength, food on our table, a roof over our head, but also those blessings that we might not have asked about, but He still blessed us with anyway. So I just want to encourage you today to figure out, what is your focus? What are you focusing on? And then make sure what you're focusing on is the right thing that you need to be focused on. And to make sure that you're doing the things that are taking you to that next level bringing God glory, but also helping you pursue your purpose with passion. I'm just going to go over the questions at the end of this chapter because I think they're really appropriate and they'll go with the scope very well. This is the beginning of the chapter, and as you can see, these are the little eyes that were staring at me about that food. Look at those eyes. So she was so intense with me about that food. And in this book, I use it as your journey of self-discovery. So at the end of every chapter, I'll have questions for you to answer, as well as maybe possibly a quote. And then also I have it where you can kind of journal and you can take notes on different things. So here are the questions and a synopsis at the end of this chapter, and I think it will be very appropriate for this scope. After this scope, even during the scope and after this scope, ponder upon these questions and ask yourself, what am I focused on? Where is my focus? And what should my focus be upon? Ask yourself, where's your focus? Who or what are you looking at that could be causing you to miss what is right in front of you? On what or who are you so fixated on that you've missed the blessings that God has set apart just for you? What are you looking for or longing for so badly that you can't conceive that there may be an alternative? And that's a hard one, because when we get our minds focused on one thing and you want that one thing, like that job, oh my gosh, this will be a great job for me, or this will be a great opportunity, or this connection would be great for me, and it doesn't happen, we're devastated. And it's like, wait a minute, I needed this. This was great for me. This would have been perfect for me. But what happens is a lot of times God will tell us no, and we get caught up in the no that we don't go back and say, okay, God, what is your purpose? What's your focus or your plan for me? And when we step back and learn to trust him and say, okay, that wasn't for me, that means you have something else for me. The other thing, the secondary thing, the thing that might not have happened if you'd taken the first thing, is so much greater and so more rewarding than if you had settled on the first. So even in that, choosing to say, okay, not my will be done, but thy will be done, Lord, and just surrendering your will to his will. But let me read you the synopsis, and I think this will help you a lot as well. Take time today to re-examine your focus. Acknowledge the blinders of distraction and deception that have been put over your eyes. Make the choice to remove those blinders in order to see your life and circumstances with clarity. I had to learn to stop looking for instant gratification and teach myself to appreciate the small blessings. They are just as important as the bigger ones. More often than not, you will find that they are even bigger because without them, you're unable to make it to your final goal or destination. Here's the kicker. How much have you missed by focusing on the wrong thing? That was the hardest thing for me. How much have you missed by focusing on the wrong thing? That one is a challenge and a kicker that just, you know what? You just kind of step back and say, you know what? I missed it. But know that it's never too late to start over and revamp and get focused on the right thing. I'll leave you with this nugget. Sometimes we stare so long at a door that is closing that we see too late the one that is open. Don't miss the one that is open because you're looking at a closed door. Revamp your focus. Make sure you have your focus on what is necessary, what's helping you get to your purpose, what's helping you with your reinvention journey, and what's helping you become the greatest person that you can be. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. You have one life to live, and you might as well be your best authentic self in every area of your life. If you want to find out more about me, visit my website, as well as if you're interested in picking up a copy of the Chloe Chronicles or any of the other books. And also don't forget to download the Reinvention Action Plan. Once again, my website address is judymason.com, and that's JUDIMASON.com. Until next time, make it a great day. Walk in your best authentic self and be the best that you can be in every area of your life. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.